Hey, Tom. Where's all my stuff? There's nothing left in my room. The documents that were on my desk, and the memory disk that was next to the PC.
Calm down. What do you want? The message alerts are getting on my nerves. I'm outside right now. Can we do this later?
No, right now. I want an answer. The documents and data drive. Where'd you put them?
Huh? The junk on your desk? I dumped them all in the trash this morning.
You dumped them? Are you nuts? That's important data for work. How could you just throw them out without checking with me first?
How was I supposed to know it was for work? I went out of my way to clean up your messy room, and that's the thanks I get? I think you should be thanking me first. What an ungrateful woman.
You never once cleaned the room before. Why start now? And cleaning only my stuff. What's going on?
But your room, it was such a dump. I had to do something. I leave it as it is, and the roaches pop up. I had to take drastic measures, that's all. Besides, why bring such important work stuff home? Stuff's confidential, isn't it? You really should leave that stuff at work. Don't you guys have compliance training? It's your fault for being so careless.
I keep telling you, I'm forced to work from home since last month. The office is currently being remodeled. We're all working from home for the time being. I told you. I had no choice but to bring all my work home.
Yeah, well, I sort of remember you saying that. But working at home means you were home all day, right? You're there all day. Why does it look like such a pigsty? You're at home all day. What were you doing?
Working, of course. You say pigsty, but some of my documents were just laid across my desk. I didn't mean to mess up your room or the living room area. So, why my room?
But I just couldn't ignore the mess. You know me. I'm a clean freak. When I see anything dirty or out of place at home, I just can't stand it. That's why I did you a favor and spruced the room up for you. I'm not the bad guy here.
Are you being serious? What are you going to do about this? This is serious. You even tossed out all the copies and the backup data. If this is not fixed, it's going to be a major scandal. Worst case scenario, I get fired.
Oh yeah? Maybe this is a blessing. You should take this as an opportunity to resign.
What? You're not really suggesting that, are you?
You know what? From the very get-go, I was not too keen on you continuing to work. When we got married, I figured you'd quit, but you hung on as if your life depended on it. Even at home, you'd bring work home with you. I'm working! I'm so busy! Honestly, I was getting sick of it. This is great. Good time for you to quit once and for all.
What are you saying? You never said that to me before. Tom, why now? You were always uninterested in my job. Why are you urging me to quit now?
Obvious, isn't it? Normally when a woman gets married, they quit their job and become a housewife. I mean, my mom was like that. But you seemed so adamant about continuing to work. I didn't like it. But I held my tongue. But now that you may get fired, it's perfect. Just quit.
You say that so easily. It's not that simple. I went to college so I could work, so I could do what I'm doing now. Besides, the reason I may get fired, you're to blame for that. Perfect timing? A blessing? Who are you to say that?
Your BS is really getting on my nerves. I mean, a couple of missing documents? Please. Becoming a housewife is a woman's dream, isn't it?
It's my life. I wish you wouldn't be so insensitive. Anyway, I'm going to be busy trying to fix this mess you created, so I'm not going to be able to do any household stuff. So, I'll leave all that up to you for a while.
Huh? So you're going to weasel out of your house chores too? Is that it? Okay, if you want to continue work so much, let's get divorced.
What? Where'd that come from?
All work, no play, not very appealing. Shirking your household chores, a problem. I don't see any reason to stay married. I would much rather have a cute, obedient girl than a blabbermouth like you.
Unbelievable! You're not kidding. If that's a joke, I'm not laughing.
I'll bring home the divorce paper tonight. Funny. I toss out your documents, and now I toss you out.
Wait a second.
Lighten up for a moment and think seriously about this. But, knowing you, you'll end up coming back to me. Alright then, I gotta get back to work. See you at home! Hey Kim, have you chilled out? Must be lonely all by yourself for the last 3 years. Huh?
Who, may I ask, is this? Excuse me, but I think you have the wrong line address.
What are you rattling on about? It's me, Tom. Remember Tom?
Oh, yeah, that Tom? What do you want? It's been 3 years.
Yeah, figured you chilled a bit and got your head back on straight. I contacted you because I'm willing to get back together with you. Of course, if you're truly sorry. I realize you had a hard time after we split up.
Yeah, you left those divorce papers and just up and left. It was a real hassle working at the asset distribution and family matters, but other than that, everything has been great.
Come on! I know you've been waiting for me to contact you all these years. And you had me blocked online, but it's been reinstated. What's that about?
I recently changed my smartphone. Guess it all got reset automatically. Thanks for telling me. I'll block you right away.
Do you really want to talk to me that way? You keep it up, and you won't be able to get back together with me.
I got married last week.
Last week? Remarried?
Yep, remarried. Sorry, Tom. Thanks for the offer, but no need to get back together with you.
You've got to be kidding.
Now, why would I spin something like that? Those documents you so recklessly dumped. Well, I had to get help of other staff members to try and recreate them. It was hard work. Well, my boss at the time helped me out and we grew pretty close, and last week, we tied the knot.
You got married a mere 3 years after divorcing me? That's way too soon. Oh, I get it. You were having an affair with this boss of yours even before we got divorced. That's right, isn't it? I can't believe you. You two-timing cheat.
You are delusional. None of that is true. We really only became close after you dumped me. I knew him, of course, but never really talked to him. After we managed to recreate those documents, we started going out on occasion. We dated for 3 years, eventually talked about getting married, and from then, it was smooth sailing all the way up to that I do moment. So why am I even talking to you exactly?
This is important. Why didn't you contact me earlier? I can't believe you remarried without telling me!
We have no connection, just my ex. I have no obligation to contact you. You're not a friend or relative.
Why did you remarry? I've been waiting all these years for you to see the light and come to your senses. You're so selfish!
Huh? You did all that on your own? I didn't ask you to wait. Besides, you're a complete stranger. You have no right to say a damn thing about me or who or when I marry.
That's why I hate working women. So cocky. You do realize that you will regret this someday. I'm not going to help you when you come crawling back to me later, crying to be taken back. Just remember that. You can be certain I will meet a way cuter woman than you. We'll get married and live happily ever after. So there.
I'm sure I heard that movie plot before. Well, do as you like. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Good luck with the month after next.
Huh? Month after next?
I heard your company is going to be taken over by some other company. You know, corporate takeover. My husband is going to be running that company as CEO.
Huh? What are you saying?
Okay, don't really have to explain it to you, but here it goes. My current husband started his own business about 2 years ago. He was quite successful, eventually buying out your company. He plans to retain most of the employees, but there are apparently going to be some changes, or bluntly speaking, terminations. You know, people with bad behavior or mediocre sales records.
Huh? What is this? I haven't heard anything about all this!
Oh, really? I thought the notice went out to all employees. Of course, yeah. I think the people on the termination list will get their notices at the last minute. But I'm sure they'll give you a 1-month notice.
Are you saying I may be getting a pink slip at the end of the month? On top of that, your current husband is the CEO? Why me?
Why seems obvious to me. A guy who would not think twice about throwing away important paperwork and digital data of a company he has no connection with. To be honest, I wouldn't want an employee like that on my payroll. Seems crystal clear why you'd get the boot.
How could you say such a thing? No way! You snitched on me when I threw away all your stuff! That's why I'm getting the boot!
Snitched? You make me sound like some kind of criminal. I just told you that it was my current husband that helped me recreate those documents you dumped. That's why he knows about it.
Please, could you wait? Please? I've contributed so much to this company. I've sacrificed a lot. It would be a big blow for the company if I'm let go. I really don't want to lose this position. I've worked so hard to get it. Please, plead with your husband. I can't lose this job. I would never be able to find a job during such dire economic times. I want to keep my job. Please, make him understand.
Sorry, can't help you. I'm still at my own company. My husband quit to start his own company. I have no say in how he runs this company.
But there must be...
I have to say, this is all too ironic. The guy who demanded that I quit my job and then threatened to divorce is going to be told to resign. What goes around comes around. So true.
This is not how it was supposed to turn out. Please, Kim, I'm sorry for everything. I apologize for telling you to quit your job, for throwing all your important papers away. Please forgive me. I just wanted you all to myself. I just acted out of frustration because I love you. You're the only one I love in this whole world.
That's nice and all, but no need to apologize now. A little too late for that. Besides, we're complete strangers. Love? Please, don't make me shudder.
Please, Kim.
Okay, so that just about does it. I'm going out to dinner with my husband, so I really don't have time to be shooting the breeze with you, Tom. Like I said, I'll reinstate that block. Thanks for reminding me.
Wait! Please!
Good luck in the future. Have a good life. Goodbye. After I blocked him, he was persistent in trying to contact not only me, but my husband as well. But I knew he would probably not give up, so I blocked any direct contact. Eventually, he just gave up. Not being able to contact us directly, he waited outside my husband's company and ambushed him, pleading for his job back. Unfortunately, he accosted a complete stranger, mistaking him for my husband, and subsequently got arrested. But nobody got hurt, and all he got was severe reprimand from the police. But because of this fiasco, the company obviously heard, and he was let go. Truth be told, my husband had not decided whom he would terminate. And about Tom, if he was a competent worker, he saw no reason to fire him. Taking someone's property without permission and just going off without thinking things through, that's what led to his self-destruction. Well, It was probably a combination of bad luck and bad character.
Oh, Emily, are you there? It's been a while since we last spoke, right? What's it been? At least 3 years or something like that, right?
3 years? Wait a second. Is this Sarah?
That's right. I got a new number and everything.
I see that. And here I thought you had just stopped messaging me. I also heard that you found a new job and even moved away. I was a bit worried when I wasn't hearing from you, actually.
Yeah, sorry about that. Life has just gotten so crazy and busy lately. But actually, the reason I'm messaging you is because I'm actually kind of looking for a husband right now.
You're looking for a husband? Are you thinking about getting married then?
That's right, I even quit my job recently.
Oh, I see. Well, does that mean you've moved back here then?
Pretty much, yeah. Although of course I won't be able to come back and live with my parents or anything like that. I might have forgotten to mention this to you, but about 3 years ago I kind of stole my sister's my boyfriend, and it turned into this big affair, so it's kind of difficult for me to go back.
Oh yeah? I feel like I might have heard something about that.
But anyway, you're married now, right? I was so surprised when I heard about that.
Oh yes, I'm married now. But we didn't have a big wedding or anything like that. And since it had been so long since I'd last heard from you, I didn't send an invitation. I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. It had been forever since we last spoke, let alone met in person. But anyways, I heard that the name of the lucky guy is Adam, is that right?
That is right. But who did you hear that from?
Oh well, how should I put this? I know his name because he's my actually boyfriend.
Sorry, what? I'm not following.
Man, I was holding that in for so long. It feels so good to finally let it out. Do you want to try and guess where I am right now? Too late, I'm going to tell you. I'm in Hawaii.
You're in Hawaii right now?
That's right, I'm with Adam in Hawaii and we have been very intimate this trip.
Wait, hold on, seriously? What are you even talking about right now?
Aw, don't be upset. I really didn't mean to steal him away from you, first, honest. But then I heard that you were going to be marrying him, and that's really when it dawned on what a perfect husband Adam would be. And I guess curiosity got the better of me, and I kept pushing things until, well, we found out that we were made for each other. Now we're head over heels in love and always start off any date with one of us taking the other up to our bedroom. And now that we're in Hawaii, I'm almost ashamed to say that we've barely even found time to leave our hotel, if you know what I mean.
But, so, you're telling me that you and Adam are together in Hawaii right now?
That's why I'm telling you. We barely checked into our room and put our suitcases down before we were all over each other, ripping our clothes off. We almost didn't even close the door of our room. Not that I would mind if the world was watching, and before I knew it, we had fallen asleep, and by the time I woke up, I could barely walk at all.
Hey, Sarah, hold on just 1 second.
Yes, Emily? Is there a reason you're interrupting all of these important details I'm trying to tell you?
I don't even know what to say. I thought that you and I were friends. How could you talk so casually about just stealing your own friend's husband?
Well, it's really not my fault at all. I guess I'm just kind of a person who knows what they want and won't stop until they get it.
I see, but I mean, don't you think that's just a bit selfish?
What do you mean? I don't see how.
I'm sorry, I have something I need to do right now. We'll talk later, maybe.
Wait, what? Is that all that you have to say to me? I'm telling you about how I made love to your husband and you just ghost me? Are you even there? Emily, hello? Oh, Emily, guess who's back? Oh, right, I almost forgot. Even when we were kids, you always had trouble putting your feelings into words when you got upset. But I should have realized that the way you ran off yesterday was just your way of telling me how you felt. So to clear up my misconception, I think I'll tell you more about all that Adam and I have been doing together. We went to the beach to get a tan and play in the water, and I guess seeing me in a bikini proved to me just a bit too much for poor Adam. So we ended up going back up the hotel after a little bit, and we spent the rest of the night tangled up in sheets together. I don't know how I'm running on such little sleep. I would have been worried if I wasn't having so much fun.
Oh, Sarah, I was wondering when you were going to reach out to me again. Do you mind if I ask just when you think you're going to be coming back from your Hawaii trip?
What do you mean?
I just want to know when you think you're going to be coming back from your little vacation is all.
Oh, sure, I was going to be coming back Sunday night.
And you're sure it's still going to be that time, even with the time change and everything?
Yeah, it says on my return ticket that I arrive Sunday evening, so by the time I get my bags and get home, it should be around nighttime.
I see. So that means you only have 5 more days left of this excursion, yes? Let me know if anything changes in your schedule, okay?
What's going on? What's this all about?
Just let me know, okay?
Sure, I can do that, but I still don't understand what all this is about. Oh, Emily, are you there? Do you not love Adam or something like that? What am I missing here? I told you all about what I was doing with him. You haven't blown up or yelled or said anything crazy at all. Hello? Emily? Are you there? Come on, I know you're seeing this. Just answer me. If you don't answer me, that just means that I'll have to guess that you're thinking from your lack of replies. Oh, could it be that you're arranging to divorce Adam when we come back? I certainly hope that it's something along those lines. That would actually kind of be what I was hoping for this whole time. And since Adam is upper management for such a huge company, I'm sure he'll have no problem paying any kind of alimony or settlement for our affair. Since he loves me so much, I know that he'll have no issues doing that at all. Well, if that's even what you're doing, just keep at it. Looking forward to hearing the results when I get back. Emily, guess who's finally back home? I just landed and I'm in the airport right now. I was just curious. Have you moved out of the home that you had with Adam?
Oh, hey. Welcome home, I guess.
I'm only asking because Adam says that he wants to take me to the house, but he wanted to make sure that you weren't home. I mean, you did do all the divorce proceedings before we got here, right?
I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about. I mean, our apartment is rented under my name.
Wait, what do you mean?
But I've already taken the liberty to packing up Adam's things and having them shipped somewhere else. I suppose you'll just have to go with him there. Is there a place you want to live?
Oh, really? Well, I didn't know about that. But if that's the case, then I suppose there's nothing to be done about. I'm sure that whatever you send them, it'll be an amazing place since Adam's. I'm not worried at all. Thanks for the update, Emily. Hey, Emily, just what the heck is going on here, huh? Why did you send Adam's stuff to my parents' house? And why were his bags addressed to my little sister? What are you trying to pull here?
I suppose it's just about time for you to figure out what I've been doing while you've been away.
What are you talking about?
Well, when you reached out, bragging about having stolen my husband, I was already thinking about divorcing him.
You were? But why?
Well, because Adam's a cheater, of course.
Well, he was only cheating on you with me.
No, I'm afraid he had another person he was cheating with as well.
What? He did? But I had no clue. Do you know who this person is?
I'm afraid that the other woman Adam was seeing was none other than your sister, Fiona.
Hold on, what?
That's right. Why do you think she agreed to take his bags when I needed to send them?
So then Adam and my little sister?
I actually hired a private investigator to look into Adam, and he found out all about this for me. Apparently, Adam and Fiona started seeing each other about a year ago.
They've been together that long already?
That's right, and apparently the two of them were planning to get married after I left Adam. But not long after I found out about their affair, you came to me announcing your own affair with my husband.
That can't be happening.
So basically, Adam was cheating on you with your own sister. Or I suppose it was the other way around, really. Either way, I'm including my signed divorce papers with Adam's things. And once you and your sister have paid for your affairs with my husband, I'll consider my hands washed of all of this.
Wait, hold on. You can't just drop a bombshell like this on me and walk away.
I think that you have more pressing matters to think about. Like who's really going to pay for your legal fees? Are you sure Adam loves you enough to cover all of that?
I can't believe this is happening. You knew this whole time, didn't you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You know that Adam was fired from his job, didn't you?
Oh, that thing. Yeah, I knew about that. But he really only has himself to blame for getting himself fired.
So then it really is true. But what happened? I thought that Adam was a brilliant worker. He was supposed to be a track for a huge position within his company.
He was on track for big things at his company, yes. But then he let his ego get the better of him. He started using company resources to carry on with some of his affair. He would bring dates on business trips, drive them around in the company car, and use his business credit card to pay for his dates.
But wait, do you think that means that the money he used for us to Hawaii was...
I think he was fired before then. But if you want to know something, I think it was your sister that he was taking on all of those dates.
So then it's all Fiona's fault that Adam was fired?
I really don't think that you can just put this on Fiona.
Just tell me what's going on here. I want answers.
The answer is that you thought you could just steal someone's husband and not face any consequences.
And what's going on with that? What's wrong with seeing a man you're attracted to and wanting him? Make it make sense.
Okay, here's something for you. After I found out that Adam was seeing your sister, I told your parents, who kept a very close eye on Fiona. But when 3 weeks has passed and there was nothing from Adam, we knew something was up. What we think happened was that he mistook you for your sister and didn't think twice about what else was going on. Of course, this is all just conjecture, but you tell me if it rings true.
I didn't ask about any of that. I don't want to hear your half-baked theories.
It is just a theory, but do you really think that it's impossible that he might have mistaken you for your sister?
Shut up! I don't even want to think about that.
Well, anyways, I've said all I have to say to you. Anything more I have to pass on to you, you'll hear from my lawyer.
Your lawyer? What do you mean?
You'll find out soon enough.
Wait, Emily! No! You can't just leave me like this, please! I thought that we were friends. You have to help me out.
Oh, please. I've heard all about it from old classmates about how you were never my friend. You always only ever wanted to be close to me for things that you could get from me, ever since middle school. Well, if you thought that behavior was going to fly as an adult, you've got another thing coming. In the end, I sued Adam, Sarah, and Fiona for their various affairs. Meanwhile, it was a fiasco at Sarah's parents' house. Apparently, Fiona was pregnant with Adam's baby, and that's why they were going to be getting married. But when it came to light that Sarah had yet again slept with another of her sister's boyfriends, old wounds were ripped open, and I hear things turned bad quickly. In the end, there was to be no marriage of anyone to Adam, and instead he had to pay child support to Fiona. Afterwards, I heard that Sarah and Fiona's parents had had just about as much as they could take from their children and kicked them both out. Of course, Fiona is still allowed to come back if she needs help with her baby. But this is where my knowledge of what happened to them all ends. And I could not be more grateful for my ignorance. As for me, although it hurt being cheated on by the same man twice, I was grateful that we had no children and that the divorce process was handled very smoothly. For now, I'm concentrating on my career and don't feel like dating again. But at least next time I'll know what to look out for in an unfaithful man.